people have no tolerance for people who are different. They say they do, but if you ask people who are different what they think about people who are in charge, people who are running everything, this mainstream, they have no real understanding of what's like to be different. This mainstream, it is so big, this mass of people scurrying around, commuting to work. They are so good at repeating what they know works. They are this staunch web of protocol. And this protocol, it's got no space left in it to accommodate anything that's different. Mainstreamers, at best, have a factorized way of caring about people who are outside their orbit. Mainstreamers may be capable of experiencing sympathy, but not empathy. They have this inclusive privilege that makes them ineligible to understand what real exclusion is. For them to understand what real exclusion is, they'd have to be willing to sample abandonment. These people are experts at playing it safe, and the best way to play it safe is to avoid blatantly standing out. The last thing these people want is to acquire the problem of being different. It takes so little to fit in, to be like everyone else. Food in the fridge, phone in your hand, Saturday up ahead. The hallmark possession that mainstreamers have is this susceptibility to being trained. Parents train them. The school trains them. There's this long chain of events, this long path of time that gets a person indoctrinated into the mainstream. If you're outside this mass, it's probably because you have some trait that makes you incapable of functioning inside this mass. You feel too much. You cry too much. You question too much. Here's the problem. Those traits that you have that distance you from the mainstream, they are no match against the power of the mainstream. If you're outside this power, you are going to suffer. So, it's high school. And by the time a kid like me reaches high school, after years in the school system, which attempted to train me to be a proper person, that debacle, topped with a dose of adolescence, it's just left me broken. On a good day, the cast of students that the school constructed to meet its vision of success, this parade of stars, they look like this. It's the Socratic seminar where everyone is forced to speak aloud about a topic in a circular group of about 20 students. This exercise, it's the school's formula for creating articulate standouts. The truth is, these stars, no one here is going to risk being unacceptably outspoken, different. I'm humiliated after having been silent the whole time, unable to scrape the will to even pretend I'm supreme. And then, when it's over, this classmate, he comes up to me and probes, "Why didn't you say anything?" That's a mainstreamer's way of saying, you need to fix yourself. On a bad day, the cast of celebrities looks like this. It's school spirit day, and everyone's supposed to be decked out in school attire. Orange this, orange that, same this, same that. I remember having to place my hand on top of my forehead to cover my face so that my classmates couldn't see me crying. My family was too broke to get me a shirt that was colored orange, so I wore a green shirt to school. My classmates were all decked out in school gear, orange tutus, orange makeup, orange shirts that bore the school's logo. I committed the crime of wearing a green shirt. I committed the crime of being different. And my punishment was an angry teacher singling me out in front of the class and chastising me for wearing the colors of an opposing school. The whole class laughed. I laughed too, to dilute my humiliation, get eyes off of me fast. When the lesson got underway and everyone's eyes got off me, I cried. Who is going to tell this teacher that it's inhumane to train a classroom of students to harass a person for the mere act of being different? Who is going to tell these students that they are the victims of a school that installed this conduct of superiority in them? Do these kids have any inclination to react positively to a person who is different? Do these kids have any morsel of enlightenment in them? Do they have any idea that they're about to enter adulthood factoryized by the school they attended?